Hi, I'm Evan, the American half of the tourist Uprising. Mark here is the Northern Irish half, and we'd like to invite you to join us on our brand new action-packed 3-part series where we're going to jump in the camper van, bust out the drone, and go in search of everything we can find to see, do, and even eat in South and West Ireland.
In this episode, we journey from Belfast to Cork, join up with the Wild Atlantic Way, and make our way to the wonders of Mizen Head, Ireland's most southwesterly point.
Ever since I got the camper van, Mark and I discussed wanting to do an epic brosef trip along the south and west coast of Ireland. However, it wasn't until December that we were able to make this happen. Having never done van life in December in Ireland, we were both excited and a little trepidatious about the weather. We made the long run from Belfast to Cork on the motorways where our adventures really began.
This campsite was only a couple of miles outside of Cork and was only €25 for the night, including the electric.
My daddy says he loves you more than me.
It's a bit Christmassy, which is awesome. And we are going to Mizen Head tomorrow, so the southernmost point in Ireland. So it gets a bit more wild after this, but we'll try and get some good food and just enjoy a bit of the city banter tonight. Eh?
Good driving, respect, 6 hour, no road rage, good parking manoeuvres.
Yes, and parallel parked in Cork City in a camper van without getting in an accident. Top marks for bravery. Here we are, back at the English market. Only this time it's closed. What can you do? You know, I realised this is the first brosef trip since the tourist Uprising has been a thing.
Yeah, that's right. We have done previous trips to Rome and Eastern Europe, but we didn't GoPro it.
Not since we had GoPros. In this part of the trip, a cold and hungry Mark finds his way to the Fishwife for sustenance. The Fishwife is right beside the English market, and it's a good shout for tasty, local, fresh fish and chips. That's what you want to see in the morning. Here's brosef. Loving their work. This is Mark, the magic travelling chef from... Where are you from? Russia? You. Aw. You don't just leave that there.
Always have an egg in your pocket.
Always have a travel egg. A pocket egg is must. Well, that's not bad for a little breakfast on the road, eh? Excited about Mizen Head?
Really excited. I like a good southerly, northerly, westerly point.
We ate a lot of our meals in the camper van because it really cuts down on cost. Obviously it means slower starts in the morning, but that's also part of the joy of van life.
Day 2 of our trip, we were going to make a beeline from our campsite in Cork to Mizen Head, which was ambitious enough given the reduced hours of daylight this time of year. But we've just seen sign for Kinsale, sort of the Wild Atlantic Way.
If you've seen any of our stuff, I don't think I need to tell you what decision we made at this point.
Ravens, and my heart is craving for foxes.
You saw our In Search of Wild Ireland series. You'll know that we started our trip on the Wild Atlantic Way in Kinsale, so I thought it would be only right to bring Mark back here to show him the beauty. And actually, to be fair, it's a much more beautiful day today than it was when we were here. And the plan is to check out the old head of Kinsale, follow the Wild Atlantic Way through Skibbereen, and try and make it all the way to Mizen Head before dark. So we might be on a brosef trip, but we are gentlemen and we always think of the fam. So we are going to send postcards.
Matching postcards.
Matching postcards from Kinsale. We've said it before in our other series, but Kinsale is amazing. It's a great little Irish town, and if it is a lovely day, you probably could spend the whole afternoon there. One of the great joys of the Wild Atlantic Way is even if it's rubbish weather, you can just drive along and the scenery is stunning, and it does tend to change pretty quickly. Then you can jump out every 5 miles and there's something to explore.
I can call you Betty, Betty when you call me out.
And take flight, young dove. Don't tie.
Clonakilty, home of the famous black pudding.
And take flight.
We were making some pretty good miles, so we decided to stop and have our lunch in just a random little lay-by. And again, case in point, there was donkeys, there was beautiful greenery, we're right next to the sea. It was stunning, and it's just a random stop along the Wild Atlantic Way. It's not a major tourist attraction. So even if campervan or caravan isn't really your scene, you owe it to yourself to get in a vehicle and drive along the Wild Atlantic Way. You will not be disappointed, no matter what time of year. If you're coming to Ireland from America or Europe, you want the real Irish experience, and you're not going to get that just in the big cities or on the tour buses. And if you're lucky enough to live on the island, then take advantage of the amazing beauty that's right on your doorstep.
And tender above all, they were kindled on the galleon. Together they will.
It's starting to get wild. We're heading down the peninsula towards Mizen Head, and we have beautiful low winter sun. We're all coming up, Uprising.
Don't tarry up above.
If you're wondering whether a winter holiday to Ireland is actually worth it, let me show you.
Don't tarry up above.
Been sitting in the van for 5 hours today. I've got a sore bum, so I'm just deciding to stretch the legs a little bit. How you doing over there?
Good, yeah. Keep going.
Great weather, great weather.
Slacking.
Great day for a run.
I cannot explain to you how incredibly excited Mark and I were getting by this stage. After a long day of adventuring, these last couple of miles up to Mizen Head were so beautiful and the sun was coming down. It is an absolute sight to behold.
And you put the man on the moon. You put the man on the moon. You put the man on the moon. To see just where you are. And you put the man on the moon. And you put the man on the moon. You put the
We have made it to Mizen Head, which is the most south-westerly point in Ireland.
And you put the man on the moon. You put the man on the moon. You put the man on the moon. To see just where you are.
It's moments like that that honestly make it all worth it. Thank you so much for sharing in this adventure with us, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you again very soon with more adventures. Also, leave us a comment or a question below. We love to hear your feedback.